And a pretty prominent Atlanta judge, Glenda Hatchett, and her attorney were in court today responding to a claim filed by the Georgia Sheriff's Association. The association is looking for attorney's fees on behalf of former Bleckley County Sheriff Chris Coody. Coody pleaded guilty to groping and sexually assaulting Judge Hatchett in 2022. Hatchett and her legal team say this claim sends the wrong message about victims' rights.